Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb and you guys are back for another figure review video, and I am a little sorry here. I've had this figure for years. I've had it on my shelf and it didn't occur to me. I'm so sorry, Witcher fans. I forgot to review this one. I don't know why. This and I have Triss. I believe I pre-ordered both of them. And I don't know what happened. Every single time I get a new figure, I make a video for it and I showcase it on the channel. It's like the first things that I ever did on the HamsterBomb channel. And for some reason, these, I don't know, things happened and I completely forgot. But I'm trying to make up for it now. So anyway, this is Yennefer Vengerberg from the Witcher series. They were expanding how many Nendoroids they had for Witcher. At this moment, there are 5 of them. There is Geralt, which I reviewed, Ciri, which I reviewed, Yennefer we're doing now, Triss we're doing next time, and then there is a Ronin Geralt, which I did not get because it kind of broke continuity with what was going on with the rest of them. Honestly, I would have preferred like a Dandelion or an Eredin or something like that, but nope, that's what we got. And for the record, I have read the comic of the Ronin Geralt. It's good, it's really good, but, you know, not something I wanted a Nendoroid for. Having 2 Geralts to me seemed a little weird. But anyway, let's take a look at the box itself and make sure that you're getting a real one if you choose to pick this up at a game convention or something like that. There is nothing identifiable on the box's front in terms of stickers or anything like that, but we are seeing a lot of nice art. You can see this is nice and glossy, so that would be some identifiable thing. Oh, here is a sticker right here. They changed the warning label, or at least made it have English text, so you should be able to feel that this is a sticker if you are checking to make sure that yours is a real one. Over here, there's art showing Geralt next to Yennefer, so interesting. I'm sure that says Geralt sold separately. Here is the top of the box and the bottom. Now, I believe I pre-ordered these. Now, it has been a long time since then, but this is also a sticker saying, good smile, The Witcher 3 action figure multicolor new. All right, so I believe, but it's possible I could have gotten it through some other seller. I'm pretty sure that I got it directly through Good Smile, though, which is weird that this is here. But anyway, if anybody's curious, the real thing to check would be here on the back. This is something that they don't do on modern Nendoroids, but this is 1351. So it was kind of an older one by today's standards. Getting the box out of the way, let's look at the next thing here. We are going to take a look at every single component that is going to come with Yennefer on this lovely paper that they have here. And here we go. There's all the information you can pause and read if you are very interested, or if there is something that you have missing potentially with yours and you want to make sure that you're getting all the parts. There are a couple weird things that do come with Yennefer. For example, a single Gwent card. So if you want to make sure yours is complete and it is coming used, make sure that you are getting everything that is listed right there. So let's get on to that extra stuff. First of all, let's look at a faceplate. This may be the most ridiculous extra faceplate I have. We come over here and see the faceplate that she normally comes with. Let's play a spot the differences game. Yeah, I think she's looking a little left in the one that I have on the figure, and then she's looking straight ahead in this one. Yeah, that's all I got. I truly don't know, man. And that's all the faceplates you get, so I hope you like one of those. You do get an extra neck joint. If something were to go wrong with the figure, you can always replace that part if it were to break, so that is great. We get a couple white, blue, fiery, magical doodad things. Yeah, they can go in her hands, and I'm not sure exactly what she's doing, but she's doing Yennefer things. If we take a look at the piece here, there is a little extra flare. Ignore that. There is a peg. There you go. That we're trying to find. That is what is going to stick into her hand to make sure she can hold this up on either side. Now, these fire pieces are almost symmetrical. I don't think they're exactly symmetrical. They may be, but it's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, you get one for each hand. Oh, and for the record, the blue does go into a translucent plastic. It's kind of hard to see on here and pick that up, but that means that the white on the bottom is airbrushed on, so make sure yours are real that way. We have a Gwent card for some reason. There it is. Yep. Northern Realms, I believe. I guess she collected her card and then just kind of stopped there and got rid of Gwent. Why she comes with a Gwent card at all, honestly, I don't know. If you're curious, the other side is blank. And then we get some hands here. So first of all, the first one I just happened to grab looks like it's one that holds up that fire. Good thing we have some light to the side so we can see this because it is a black hand and we're trying to see a hole in it. But yep, that would be her hand just holding up some of that fire. There we go. We have another one of those for the other side. As we saw, we had 2 pieces of fire. So it's good that we can do that on both sides. If not, there would be a problem. In addition to that, we have a closed fist. All right. And we also have a gripping hand. I guess if you gave her Geralt's sword or something like that. I do like that they give us extra parts like this. And now we're moving on to Yennefer herself. Let's take a look up close because there are other pieces that are on the figure that we didn't talk about. All right, so we have this little raven guy who has his own stand attaching to the base, which is really neat. It is on a bit of a ball joint down there, if you're curious how that is working. And then each of these pieces are very sturdy for how light the bird is. But anyway, yeah, we got this nice little black raven, crow, bird dude who flies next to her, I guess referencing the introduction to Witcher 3 is my only guess there. And the hands, if we're just going to quickly cover that because we already covered the faceplate, these are just regular open hands and they are the same on either side. Now, they're not the kind of open hands where they have all the fingers pointed out because a lot of Nendoroids do that. As you can see here, the fingers kind of grip inwards a little bit. It's a little awkward looking, but it may end up being more natural than the open, super wide hands. Some of those look like the figures are A-posing, and this, you know, you could have like one hand on the side, one hand down here, and it looks a little bit more natural that way. So anyway, I kind of preferred those. Moving on to Yennefer herself, just like all the other Nendoroids, her hair, you can see the seam here, is going to separate if you wanted to switch the faceplates, but honestly, why on Yennefer? It's the same faceplate. The hair has a nice sheen to it. The eyes are a nice purple. I really like the look of everything with the paint that they went for. Her skin is very light. If you're curious, I do store all of these extra neck joints and all of my Witcher Nendoroid pieces together in one bag, and I can tell whose neck joint is whose based on their skin color. So they are all subtly different. Make sure you remember that. The neck has a lot of movement to it, but as you can imagine, the back of the hair is going to get in the way, and, you know, that's fine. You don't really need Yennefer to be, like, looking straight up and doing a, you know, intense action pose or anything like that. In fact, I don't really know why you would need her to do many poses other than, you know, just basic stuff or interacting with the Geralt and Ciri and Yennefer's good friend Triss. Yeah, who knows? But anyway, the arms have a lot of regular movement to them as well. If I move her hair out of the way, I can get much more movement, as you can see. Then there is the elbow, which mine looks like it is on backwards. So if we actually flip that around, then we can, yeah, get that to move properly. It's still looking a little weird, but yeah, looks like I broke her arm somehow. But anyway, it has the regular movement that you're going to expect out of any other Nendoroid, and it's elbow. And of course, same on the other side. A lot of Nendoroids like to come with alternate arms, and that is how you change the posing for them, and I prefer it this way. So luckily, they have joints instead. Now, if I move her arms up and kind of pivot at the waist, you can see that those are separate pieces. That's how they can rotate like that. And then we've just got a little bit of a rubbery plastic right here at the waist, and then we have regular ball joints for the hips. We have knee joints, and we get a little bit of movement in the foot. And I mean a little. Basically, you can twist the foot, and that's all. And one last thing to make sure that yours is real, if you look at the base, you can actually identify that it says it is 2020 CD Projekt Red, made in China. Hopefully that is coming up on mine. It doesn't appear to be super clear, but there you go. That is what it is supposed to say if you have yours. And that's Yennefer. She doesn't really come with a lot, so that is something that is a little bit of a downside, but I don't know what else you were supposed to expect out of this, but I would have preferred, I don't know, maybe like a talking face, or, you know, a happier face, I don't know, some other expression in front of the faceplate. If I'm gonna complain about anything, it's that. I do really like the crow, though, and I like the extra magic effects that we can get out of this, so that's neat, but other than that, like, that's all she wrote. It's a very simple figure, so it's, yeah, Can you blame me for forgetting this one? I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next figure review video. Booyah!